My child, my beloved, lean close to me now because what I am about to say has been waiting for you since the moment heaven whispered your name. My beloved, listen to me with your whole heart. Surprising news has already left the gates of heaven, and it is walking toward your house at this very moment. Do not step away from this message. Before I reveal what has been sent, I want you to subscribe with your spirit open. Every message that follows is connected to your destiny, your protection, and the miracle that has finally chosen you. Heaven has placed your name on something that cannot be delayed anymore. Stay with me until the last word, and your heart will understand why this news is so urgent. Something in the invisible world has shifted for you, and I am here to guide you through it before anyone else touches what belongs to you. The news that is coming into your house is extraordinary. It carries the weight of years of prayers, tears, and silent battles you fought alone. Someone in heaven has spoken on your behalf, and that voice reached me before it reached you. That is why I came running to you through this message. Do you feel something changing around you? You can sense movement, energy, footsteps of destiny approaching your door. That is not your imagination, it is a sign. There is a divine package with your name written in golden letters, and heaven has ordered me to ensure you do not miss it by even 1 second. This message is not a warning, it is an announcement. Announcements from heaven do not come often. They arrive only when the moment cannot be pushed any further. The surprising news entering your home is tied to a breakthrough that has been blocked again and again. But tonight, something finally broke open. You have been waiting for a sign, waiting for proof that heaven has not forgotten you. Here it is. The moment you opened this message, a chain around your destiny snapped. Something that held you back for years just lost its power over your future. Stay with me, for the next words I speak will prepare you for what is about to appear in your life unexpectedly. Someone has tried to delay your destiny and silence your blessings, but heaven has reached its final decision, and that decision is in your favor. What is coming into your house will bring answers, healing, and restoration, the kind that shifts the entire direction of your life. This surprising news will arrive in a way you never imagined, through a person, through a message, or a moment that will feel almost unreal. Your spirit has been tired, and your heart has been tested. Every tear you shed built a bridge to this moment. What is coming to you is not karmic, it is divine. It is not accidental but a sign. Heaven saw how you kept going even when everything around you was falling apart. That is why your name was chosen for this heavenly release. A cleansing, a lifting, a returning is happening inside your home. The news that is entering will not only change your days, it will change your nights, your sleep, your peace, your atmosphere, everything will be touched. You think you've seen blessings before, but what is coming is on a level that will leave you momentarily speechless. Heaven has sent this, and no human hand can stop it. No enemy can interrupt it. No delay can stand in front of it. Stay right here inside this message. Do not take your eyes away because each line is preparing you for the arrival of something extraordinary. Tonight, your life is not just continuing, it is shifting. I want you to feel this shift as it enters your home. You were never forgotten or overlooked. Your miracle simply needed the right moment, and that moment has arrived. Let your heart stay open because what I am revealing next is the part you were meant to hear. You may not see it, but you can feel something moving around you, like a soft shift in the air. That is the first sign that heaven's news has entered your timeline. All the delays that tortured your spirit, all the moments you felt abandoned, all the prayers that seemed unanswered were not ignored, they were stored. Heaven collects every tear, every cry, every hope. When the right moment arrives, heaven releases everything at once. That release is happening right now. A divine messenger is walking toward you, not physically but spiritually, carrying something wrapped in light, something placed inside your destiny long before you were born. You have been sensing heaviness recently, haven't you? That heaviness was the final weight before the breakthrough burst through. I am removing that heaviness from your shoulders. Even as you read these words, you will feel lighter by the time this message ends. Something had to be cleared out before the surprising news could enter your home, and heaven has just finished clearing the last obstacle. There were hands trying to touch what belonged to you, hands of envy, doubt, and confusion. But heaven has removed them all. Now the path to your home is clear, clear enough for the news to enter without resistance, interruption, or delay. This is why I came to you urgently. The moment the surprising news enters your life, everything around you will shift, like a door opening after years of being locked. Someone in the spiritual realm whispered your name with love, asking heaven not to wait anymore, and heaven listened. You have more protection than you realize. Angels are around you now, watching your doorway, your steps, your decisions, your nights, your mornings. This message did not come to scare you, it came to lift you. It came to prepare you so that when the news arrives, your spirit will recognize it instantly. The blessing that was paused is now in motion. The destiny that was delayed is now moving. The miracle that was silent is now speaking. You are no longer walking toward your blessing. Your blessing is walking toward you, faster than you expect, closer than you think. Before sunrise, you will feel a shift within yourself, a sudden clarity, a sudden hope, a sudden peace. That is the sign that the news has reached your spiritual gate. This news is not just about money, love, or opportunity, it is about alignment. It is about unlocking something inside you that has been sleeping. Heaven is awakening your gifts, your intuition, your strength, your destiny. The news entering your home carries three things: a truth you need, a blessing you asked for, and a protection you didn't know you needed. You may think this is a normal message, but look deeper. Heaven doesn't send long urgent words like these unless something massive is unfolding. Someone tried to block your path spiritually but failed. Someone tried to confuse your direction, but their influence has been dissolved. You are not in danger, you are entering clarity. The surprising news will first touch your emotions. You will feel warmth in your chest, a soft pull, a sudden shift in your spirit. Then, it will touch your environment. Your house will feel quieter, lighter, calmer, because divine energy has entered. Next, it will touch your reality, a call, a message, a sign, a sudden opportunity. One of these will arrive without warning, and what enters your home will not leave you empty, it will add something to you that cannot be taken back. For years, you have poured into others, given more than you received, and cared for people who sometimes didn't care back. Heaven is returning everything you lost, not partially, but fully overflowing, multiplied. This surprising news is your restoration, a divine repayment for every silent moment of suffering. You don't need to chase anything now, your destiny is chasing you, and it is faster than the pain that tried to stop you. Your name is glowing tonight, and heaven is preparing to show you why. Stay with me, do not leave this message. The next words will open the spiritual door even wider. Take a deep breath right now because what I am about to reveal is the part your spirit has been waiting for without even knowing it. This surprising news carries a divine signature, it is marked with light, protected by angels, and irreversible. Heaven does not send miracles halfway. When heaven sends something, it finishes the journey. What is on its way to you will not turn back. Even now, while you are reading this, your destiny is adjusting. The path in front of you is being rewritten. Old timelines are closing, new ones are opening. You worried that time was slipping away, but in heaven, time bends when destiny calls your name. Someone in the spiritual realm stepped forward for you, pleading on your behalf, not out of fear, but out of love. Deep, eternal love. That is why the surprising news carries so much power, it was sent by heaven in response to your unseen prayers. You asked for strength, clarity, a sign. Heaven answered with something far greater, a turning point. This turning point will not come softly, it will snap something inside you awake. I guide you through every word because your spirit must be ready to receive the weight of what is approaching. People around you never believed you would rise again. They never expected you to see light after everything you went through. Heaven is preparing to surprise even them, for your rise will not be small, it will be undeniable. The news entering your home is more than a blessing, it is evidence that heaven has been listening, watching, protecting, shifting things behind your back to favor you. There were attacks meant to reach you, but they couldn't. There were setbacks meant to break you, but they failed. Do you know why? Because heaven's hand was already on your name. This surprising news confirms that you are chosen, seen, and protected. Nothing and no one can remove what is meant for you now, not jealousy, gossip, silence, or delay. Someone in your past tried to close a door for you. They believed their decision had power over your destiny, but heaven overruled them and reopened that very door in a far greater way. This news will reveal truth, expose intentions, uncover what was hidden, and restore what was taken. You are standing at the edge of a divine interruption, a kind that stops your old life and begins a new one instantly. Even angels are watching your path right now, and I am standing closest to you, guarding the moment of your awakening. Soon, you will say, something changed inside me today, because what is arriving is not just external, it will awaken something internal. Your heart will feel full in a way it hasn't felt in years. Your mind will feel lighter. Your spirit will feel lifted. These are the early signals. What is entering your home will not bring confusion, it will bring confirmation. It will not bring fear, it will bring direction. It will not bring loss, it will bring restoration. You may think you have imagined every possibility, but heaven is about to show you something beyond your imagination. This is the moment where destiny stops waiting and starts moving. You will feel the pace of your life change suddenly. Doors will open quicker. Answers will come smoother. Opportunities will appear faster because heaven has cleared your path. The timing of this surprising news is not random. It is aligned with your spiritual season. You have completed a long, heavy, and painful cycle. Now heaven is bringing you into a new one filled with grace, ease, and breakthrough. Every setback you faced was preparing the space this news will now fill. Do not step away from this message yet. You are entering the deepest part, the part that reveals the kind of blessing stepping into your home. When it arrives, it will feel like something shifting in your heart, a wave of warmth, a quiet whisper, a sudden knowing. This is not coincidence, it is divine intervention. The surprising news is closer than your doubts, stronger than your fears, and more powerful than what tried to break you. Prepare yourself. What is coming is not small, it is life-changing. Stay close to these words because this is where the message begins to reveal what heaven has been preparing behind the scenes. The surprising news entering your house is tied to something you once thought was lost forever. But heaven never loses what belongs to you, it only protects it until the right moment. That moment is now. You have walked through storms that could have broken your spirit. Yet here you stand, not defeated, not destroyed, but chosen. Every hardship carved space inside you for this blessing, every delay created room for what is arriving. Nothing was wasted. The news that is coming is wrapped in divine timing. If it had come earlier, you would not have recognized its value. If it had come later, you might have missed it. Heaven sent it at the exact moment your spirit became ready. That is why everything around you feels different today. Your soul can sense its arrival. This surprising news is not loud, but its impact will be. It enters quietly but will change everything loudly. Something you prayed for silently, something that felt impossible, is now stepping into the physical world. I want you to understand something important. Heaven doesn't rush. Heaven aligns. Your life has just reached alignment. The resistance you faced in the past month wasn't random. It was the final struggle before breakthrough, the last attempt of negativity trying to distract you before the miracle reached your door. Every force that tried to stop you has been dismantled. Every chain that held you back has fallen. Every spiritual delay has been removed. This is why your spirit feels lighter, your thoughts clearer, and your heart prepared for something unknown yet beautiful. The surprising news entering your home will touch parts of your life you didn't even know needed healing. It will come like a soft knock on your destiny, a gentle shift, a quiet revelation, and suddenly everything around you will start making sense. Heaven shows up slowly, then transforms everything instantly. You will soon look back at today and say, this is the day everything began to change. The news will come to you, not as fear but as clarity. You will feel guided, not pressured. Safe, not confused, protected, not uncertain. Your house is being spiritually visited, not physically, but divinely. Light is entering your home right now, clearing the atmosphere for what is coming. You may notice the air feeling softer, your surroundings quieter, your emotions calming. These are not random feelings, they are signs. Your spirit is being prepared to receive something delicate and powerful at the same time. This surprising news is the beginning of your restoration season. A season where losses turn into lessons and lessons into blessings. Someone from your past may attempt to return when this blessing arrives, not because they care, but because they can sense something shifting in your life. Be careful with them. They were not part of your blessing, they were part of your preparation. Heaven is sending people aligned with your growth, not your pain, aligned with your purpose, not your past, aligned with your future, not your fear. The surprising news carries the energy of renewal. It is coming to refresh your journey, relationships, finances, home, and spirit. You will soon wake up feeling a strange excitement for no reason. That is the energy of arrival, a sign that the news is finally crossing into your reality. Do not doubt what you feel, your intuition has been heightened for a reason. You are being spiritually positioned to receive. This is not a time to shrink or fear, this is a time to open your heart. The news will not be small, it will not be temporary, it will not be unstable. It will be firm, lasting, meaningful, and life-lifting. Someone was meant to give you this blessing long ago, but they hesitated, delayed, and doubted. So heaven reassigned it to someone who will deliver it with purity. Your destiny is no longer in the hands of those who mishandled your love or trust. Heaven has taken charge now. Everything that once confused you will begin to align. Everything that once hurt you will begin to heal. Everything that once frightened you will begin to fade. Prepare yourself because this surprising news is not coming alone, it is bringing opportunities, connections, and doors that were locked for years. Your life is entering a fast-motion season where things that once took months will now take days, and things that took days will now take moments. Stay with me, we are entering the deeper layers next. The layers that explain why heaven waited until now to deliver this blessing. The surprising news entering your house carries a vibration so powerful that even the atmosphere around you is adjusting to receive it. You may feel it already, a quiet shift, a soft awakening, a strange calm. These sensations are not accidents, they are confirmations. For a long time, you walked through life feeling unsupported, unseen, and unprotected. You wondered if heaven had stopped listening. You questioned whether your prayers were floating in silence. They were not ignored, heaven heard every word, even the unspoken ones. Sometimes heaven delays because your blessing is still being shaped. Sometimes heaven waits because what is coming needs to be perfect, not rushed. Sometimes heaven protects you from receiving too early. The surprising news coming to your home had to be matured, refined, and prepared. It was too big to hand to you before the right moment. And that moment is now. You will notice something unusual soon, a sudden sign, a message, or a moment of clarity, like your spirit whispering, "It's starting." When that happens, know that the blessing has stepped into your physical reality. A divine energy is circling your home right now, not to frighten you but to protect what is arriving. When heaven sends something valuable, it guards it fiercely. This is why you have felt isolated lately. Not because you were alone, but because you were being protected from wrong voices, wrong influences, and wrong energies. You were separated so your spirit could be elevated, and now your elevation is beginning. I want you to understand how precious you are. Do you think heaven would prepare something so powerful for someone ordinary? You are anything but ordinary. Your soul carries light that darkness cannot touch. Your heart holds purity that few possess. Your destiny carries purpose that cannot be crushed. The surprising news is not a one-time blessing, it is a doorway. Once you walk through it, life will not return to what it used to be. Everything is shifting, your surroundings, relationships, opportunities, and intuition. This is the beginning of a new chapter written entirely by heaven. Someone tried to discourage you recently, making you doubt your worth, potential, or light. They spoke from a place of fear and jealousy. Heaven heard them, and instead of shrinking your destiny, it expanded it. Their words became fuel for your breakthrough. Nothing spoken against you can override what heaven has already written for you. The surprising news entering your home is proof that your story is not controlled by anyone on earth, it is guided by heaven alone. Soon, something unexpected will happen, a sign so strong that even you will pause and think, this cannot be a coincidence. It won't be. It will be divine timing revealing itself in real time. Your spirit may suddenly crave silence, rest, or reflection. Do not ignore this, it means your inner world is preparing for the arrival of something sacred. This news does not come with fear, it comes with peace, carrying a calming presence like a soft hand on your shoulder. Heaven is touching your life gently before changing it powerfully. There is a reason this message reached you today, you were spiritually aligned to receive it. Your heart opened at exactly the moment heaven released it. This timing was divinely orchestrated, it was not random or accidental, but chosen. Soon you will understand why everything took so long, why certain people had to leave, why certain doors stayed closed, and why you had to walk alone for a while. Heaven was guiding you to this moment, the moment before your life changes with unforeseen news. The surprising news entering your home carries layers, it will bless your spirit, emotions, path, and home. Someone will soon speak your name with goodness. Someone will remember you in a way that opens a new door, and someone will act in your favor without you asking. That is how heaven works, through hearts that are moved, voices that are guided, and moments that are aligned. What is coming will make you feel chosen because you are beloved. Heaven is not late. Heaven is precise, and it has decided that now is your moment. Stay with me, do not skip even one word. The deeper truth is coming, preparing your spirit even more. You are entering the part of this message where your spirit will begin to feel the truth of what I'm saying, not just read it. Let every word melt gently into your heart. The surprising news that is being sent to your home carries a glow that cannot be dimmed, a glow that belongs only to you. You may have noticed strange things recently, moments of pressure, feeling drained, or heaviness for no reason. Do you know why? Because when a blessing is being delivered, negative energies try to distract you at the last moment. You felt resistance not because you were failing, but because you were about to rise. The spiritual pressure around you was the final sign that something divine was being birthed into your life. That pressure is ending, your spirit is entering calm waters. Your destiny is entering open roads. Your home is entering divine protection. The news coming is not just a message, it is a shift in your entire spiritual environment, changing the atmosphere around you even before it arrives. You have been protected from things you never knew were forming against you, attacks you never saw, plans you never heard, movements that never reached you. Heaven blocked every single one. This is why the surprising news is so pure. Nothing corrupted it before it reached you. Your heart is more powerful than you think, your spirit stronger than you believe, and your presence carries a light that darkness cannot approach. The news entering your home is attracted to your light, drawn to your sincerity, patience, and purity. There are people who underestimated you. They mistook your quietness for weakness, your kindness for inexperience, and your silence for lack of strength. Heaven saw differently. It saw your endurance, battles, and heart. This surprising news is heaven's way of saying, enough suffering, enough waiting, enough worrying. A new chapter is opening for you, one written without fear, loss, or doubt. There is something sacred about your energy tonight. It feels calmer, clearer, softer, as if your spirit knows something is coming. Your intuition is rising, you will sense things before they happen, shifts before they show, and truths before they are spoken. This is not imagination, it is activation. Your spiritual senses are being awakened. The surprising news is coming to confirm what your soul already knows, that you were always meant for more. There were seasons when you were surrounded by people who didn't see your worth, support you, or believe in you. Heaven removed them, not to hurt you, but to protect what was coming to you. If they were still in your life today, they would block this blessing, drain you, and mislead you. Heaven saw what you couldn't, and it made decisions you didn't understand at the time. You will understand everything soon. The surprising news will make sense of every pain, delay, goodbye, and shift. Something inside your house will feel different, stillness, clarity, a soft pull toward something new. These are signs that the news has entered your spiritual field and is preparing to enter your physical reality next. Some people around you will be shocked when this blessing appears. They didn't believe something good could happen for you, nor did they expect you to rise again. Your rise will humble, inspire, and confuse many, but it will bless you most of all. Your destiny has been quiet for a long time, but now it is speaking loudly, clearly, and powerfully. You are not stepping into a blessing, the blessing is stepping into you, your home, your life, and your future. Heaven moved toward you because this message is the preparation your spirit must receive before the news reaches your door. You may feel a warmth beginning to bloom in your chest or hands. That is not fear, it is divine alignment. You are entering a season where miracles will feel natural because your energy is rising to meet them. Listen closely, the surprising news entering your home will unlock a chain reaction of blessings. Once the first arrives, others will follow. Your journey is accelerating. Your life is shifting. Your spirit is expanding. Stay here with me. The next part reveals why this news was held for you alone and what destiny is opening behind it. You have come into the most delicate part of this message, where heaven begins revealing the deeper reason behind the surprising news that is moving toward your home. This news was not created yesterday, nor formed last week. It was written long before your struggles began. Heaven had planned a moment where everything would shift at once, and that moment is beginning now. You may not fully understand it yet, but you are walking into a divine appointment, a meeting between your destiny and reality. Things in your life have felt out of balance for too long. You kept trying to make things work, hold everything together alone, and be strong even when your spirit was exhausted. Heaven saw all of it and decided to intervene. The surprising news entering your house is heaven's intervention, a statement that you have carried enough, now let us carry you. You are walking through a spiritual drought, and heaven is now sending rain. You are walking through uncertainty, and heaven is now sending clarity. You are walking through delay, and heaven is now sending acceleration. This is not just a blessing, it is a reversal. Everything that was working against you is about to work for you. Everything that was pulling you down is about to lift you up. Someone in the spiritual realm stood up for you, someone who loves you more deeply than you realize, whose presence surrounds you even when you feel alone. This surprising news is connected to that intercession, linked to the love heaven has for you, love that does not break, weaken, or doubt. Heaven has chosen you for something higher, bigger, and brighter. This news is the first doorway into that new space. You may have felt rejected by people, but you have been selected by heaven. You might have felt ignored on earth, but you were highlighted in heaven. The blessing moving toward your home carries your name in spiritual ink. No one else can take it, touch it, or block it. You may have felt alone, but you were never abandoned. You were being prepared, strengthened, and transformed. Every time you wanted to give up, cried quietly, questioned your purpose, heaven wrote those moments into a miracle. This surprising news is not random, it is the answer. You are stepping into a season where life will feel lighter, where blessings will feel natural, and where protection will feel constant. Something powerful is happening within you right now. Your spirit is expanding, your heart is softening, and your energy is shifting upward. This is how you know the news is close. Heaven prepares your inner state before delivering outer blessings. You may begin to feel unexpected hope, sudden calm, or a gentle pull forward. This is the signal. Do not ignore these small signs, they are divine breadcrumbs leading you into a miracle-filled path. Someone will soon speak words that confirm something you've been intuitively feeling. Their words will align with this message, their tone will feel familiar, and their timing will feel intentional. This is not coincidence, it is alignment. Heaven aligns people, moments, and messages to guide your steps. You are being spiritually lifted, which is why old fears no longer feel strong, old doubts are fading, and your heart is finally opening again. This surprising news will restore your trust, not in people, but in destiny. It will prove that life can still be beautiful after pain and that blessings can still reach you after loss. Prepare yourself emotionally because this news will deeply touch your heart, reminding you of your worth, purpose, and divine connection. What is entering your home is not small, it is monumental. A blessing wrapped in love, a message wrapped in truth, and a shift wrapped in light. Soon, you will feel a strong desire to clean your room, change something in your home, or rearrange small things. This is spiritual preparation. Heaven often prepares your physical environment before sending the blessing. Follow these instincts, they are divinely guided. A door that was locked for years is finally unlocking, not slowly, but instantly and fully. And behind that door is the news that will change your life. Do not underestimate what heaven can do in one day, 1 hour, or 1 moment. Stay with me, you are about to step into deeper truths, the truth of why this blessing is coming now, and not before. You are entering a moment where heaven has aligned your spirit, path, and destiny. This alignment is the reason the surprising news can now reach you. Before this moment, something inside you was not ready, your heart was still healing, your mind battling old fears, and your energy recovering from past wounds. Heaven does not send blessings into broken spaces, it repairs the space first. Your spirit has been repaired. You are no longer the same person who cried months ago. You have grown in silence, matured in pain, and strengthened through loneliness. Heaven saw every step. This surprising news is heaven's reward for the battles you fought quietly, the nights you stayed awake in confusion, the days you kept going without motivation, and the moments you held on to hope when it was invisible. Heaven chooses the strongest souls for the hardest battles, and you were chosen because heaven knew you would rise even when you felt like falling. The news coming to your home carries the energy of completion, a cycle has ended, a chapter has closed, and a season has dissolved. This is why the air around you feels different, why your heart feels calmer, and why your thoughts feel clearer. Your spirit is stepping out of old energy and entering divine renewal. You are stepping into a timeline where what once felt heavy will now feel easy, where what once seemed distant will now feel close, and where what once appeared impossible will now become effortless. The surprising news is not just an event, it is a shift in your vibration, path, and identity. You are no longer the wounded version of yourself, you are stepping into your divine self, the version heaven always saw. This is why things were removed from your life. Not to hurt you, but to clear the energy for what was coming. People who drained you were taken away, situations that confused you were dissolved, and paths that trapped you were closed. This clearing was necessary because the surprising news heading toward you carries purity, power, and protection. Your home is being prepared to receive something sacred. You may feel the need to clean, rearrange, or renew something around you. Follow that inner pull, it is guidance. You are spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically preparing without realizing it. When the news arrives, you will understand why everything had to happen the way it did, every loss, delay, pain, and silence. Nothing was random, everything was preparation. There is divine energy watching over your steps, gently guiding you, lifting you subtly, and perfectly aligning you. This guidance is bringing you into the arms of the blessing heaven has released. You will soon receive a sign so unmistakable that it will freeze your thoughts. You will look around and wonder how it happened so perfectly. The answer will be simple, heaven orchestrated it. The surprising news is something you prayed for, but in a way you never imagined. You asked for change, heaven is giving you transformation. You asked for help, heaven is giving you elevation. You asked for a small blessing, heaven is giving you a breakthrough. This is why this news is entering your home. Your spirit has reached the maturity needed to handle what is coming. You will notice something beautiful soon, your energy will attract new opportunities. People will respond differently to you. Situations will unfold in your favor. Doors will open without force. This is the beginning of your divine momentum, where blessings begin to follow blessings. Your whole life is about to enter motion, emotion guided by light, protected by heaven, and aligned with destiny. The surprising news will touch 3 areas of your life: your heart, your home, and your future. It will bring emotional healing, spiritual clarity, and physical change. What you thought was lost will return, what you thought was broken will mend, and what you thought was over will restart. Your home is under divine protection, surrounded by heavenly energy. Nothing negative can enter this blessing. The news coming is not fragile, it is firm, not temporary, it is lasting, not confusing. It is clear. You are stepping into divine certainty. Your days of doubt are ending, your hours of fear dissolving, and your moments of hopelessness are fading. You are rising, suddenly, undeniably, and completely. Stay with me. The next part reveals what happens after this news enters your home and how it will change the course of your destiny. As you read this part, your spirit will begin to feel a deeper alignment, for we are entering the truth of what happens after the surprising news touches your life. The moment this news touches your life, something inside you will awaken that has been sleeping for years, a confidence, a clarity, and a spiritual power you forgot you had. This awakening is not accidental, it is part of the divine plan. The news arrives with activation. You will begin to understand yourself better, your emotions will feel lighter, your thoughts sharper, and your spirit stronger. Every blessing from heaven carries an atmosphere, and this surprising news carries the atmosphere of renewal. Your home will feel different, a soft peace will settle in, and a quiet warmth will replace the heaviness that used to surround you. It will feel like something has been lifted. Because indeed, something will be lifted. An old weight that held you back for too long. This is why heaven had to clear things around you. If this blessing had arrived earlier, the wrong people or energies would have interfered. But now everything is aligned. When the surprising news enters your life, patterns will shift, people will shift, and your own energy will shift. This is not a small shift, it is a destiny shift. You will begin to attract things that once seemed out of reach. Opportunities will come toward you without chasing. Breakthroughs will show up effortlessly. This is the divine acceleration you have been unknowingly moving toward. For years, it felt like you were running in circles, exhausted, trying to find direction, but this news will straighten your path instantly. Direction will appear, purpose will show up, and support will arise. The path ahead of you will feel lighter because heaven is walking with you. You will begin to feel protected in moments when you'd normally feel afraid, confident when you would normally feel uncertain, and guided when you would normally feel lost. This is the power of divine news. It rewrites your inner world before it rewrites your outer world. There is another important thing you must know. When the news arrives, a spiritual door will open. This door will lead to 3 breakthroughs that will unfold in sequence. The first breakthrough will touch your heart, healing something emotional inside you, a wound, a memory, or a scar. This healing will happen quietly but powerfully. You will feel lighter, clearer, and gentler with yourself. The second breakthrough will touch your physical life, a material shift, finances, support, opportunity, connection. This shift will come suddenly, like a puzzle piece falling into place effortlessly. The third breakthrough will touch your destiny, opening a long-term path meant for your future, not just your present. All 3 breakthroughs will begin after this surprising news enters your home. This preparation is gentle, step by step, because heaven does not want you to receive the blessing with confusion, heaven wants you to receive it with understanding. Once this news arrives, your life will only move forward, every step will feel more aligned, and every day will carry more purpose. Your intuition will grow stronger, your sensitivity to divine signs will sharpen, and your connection to guidance will deepen. Nothing in your life will feel stuck anymore, the energy of stuckness is leaving you now. People who once underestimated you will become silent, those who once doubted you will be confused by your rise, and those who once ignored you will suddenly pay attention. But remember, your rise is not for them, it is for you, for your healing, future, and story. You are stepping into a season where you'll feel chosen without effort, blessed without fear, and guided without question. The surprising news entering your home is not the final blessing, it is just the doorway. Behind this door lie blessings you haven't even dreamed of. Once this door opens, it will not close again. You are entering a divine season that does not reverse, it only expands, grows, and lifts. Stay close to this message, the next part will carry deeper revelations, where I reveal what spiritual forces tried to block this news and how heaven defeated every single one of them.